There you go. She tells you about it now, just in case I'm sneaky. So I obviously love, 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 love this business, but I'm also really, really, I guess, aware that, oh, look, I can speak freely with you guys, right? When I first came into this business, it was a very masculine dominated area, um, surrounded by women, but the people that were doing well were very masculine. And I'm extremely feminine if you spent any time with me. And I wanted to be able to do this business from the heart. I wanted to have my soul on fire doing it every day. Um, and I did things a lot differently to build my business than they did. People always said to me, "How did you grow a business so fast?" And I was kind of like, I think I manifested it. I think I just have really good intentions. And of course, I did the work to back it up. And that's why when we started looking about, well, I want to bring back a safe space for us to come together every week. What am I going to do? And I thought, fuck it, I'm going to have a meditation space. I'm going to have a space where we come and we really spend the time focusing, where we spend the time putting what we want to create out there to a divine power, where we start to connect to something way bigger than us. Because do you know what? Oh, who's having a cameo? Because you know what? That is when you get to create beautiful success that feels good. When you get to know that you've drafted it and you've created it from a simple little thing. Guys, just pop yourselves on mute. Awesome. Thank you. That's when it feels really damn good. So obviously I've got some people in here who are total hippies like me. You guys get it. You understand it. And then I'm going to have people that are coming in that are completely unaware of all of this. I'm going to try and play really middle field, but ask any questions because that's what it's all about. Okay. Holy moly, guys. There's still so many people jumping in. You can tell you're my team because you're all 5 minutes late. Okay, cool. So what is the difference between an intention and a goal? Now, they're two very, very different things. And I think that when I was first introduced to this business, all we spoke about was goals. And don't get me wrong, I think they're very valuable. It's wonderful to have pinpoints, a direction. But I think unless you honestly have the intention behind it, it's nowhere near as fun. Now, if I break down for you guys what my meaning attached to both of those are, you guys can see what feels right for you. But for me, a goal was a very masculine term. It was a by here, I want to be here. Yeah. The intention behind it for me was, well, why? What does that mean? What kind of emotions are going to be coming up for me? How proud will I be? What will I be looking at myself and thinking? What will I be giving to people? What will I be valuing? How will my life change when my goal becomes present? And now for me, I've done a lot of work and my whole concept before Juice Plus was delving into the spiritual world. So I understood quantum physics and I understood that there's a universe out there that's listening to you. Now, I don't think the universe listens to goals because to me, what they are is just a pen on paper. When I talk about intentions, that's fucking energy. Like that's some real energy. There's some real heart attached to that. There's some real good stuff attached to intentions. So quite often when we reach a brand new month in this business, we're going, okay, share my goals, share my goals. I want, 2 new clients and I want 2 new teamies to be able to help mentor. And we get excited by that, but we don't spend the time to actually break it down and think, but why? What does that mean to me individually? So what I've brought back is a place where every Wednesday night we can come, we can focus, we can center, and we can try and bring our vision to the forefront where we can spend some time putting our intentions out there to the universe consistently so that we can attract in what we know we deserve. Now, I don't have time tonight to go over too much of the law of attraction, but I really beg you, if you haven't done any work on understanding the law of attraction, The Secret, go and do it. It is way more than a coined, cool, trendy term these days. It is a legitimate law of the universe. It's physics, right? It's science. And it also has a hell of a lot of heart and soul attached to it. So, my biggest thing is go onto Netflix. It has The Secret at the moment. You can go and watch it, and it will tell you exactly why having a vision and having an intention is really damn important to be able to get to your goals. Okay. Now, briefly, I am going to head on over and I'm going to share my screen with you because I want to share a little bit of something to pump you up, to get you in the mood. And I love this one. Look at all my shit open. This is like 101 of don't share your screen when you've got so many tabs open, but this is my head. Can everybody see that? All right, I want you to settle in. I want you to get a notepad and I want you to tell me all the feels on that notepad that come up for you while we watch this.
It's not a matter of whether or not we can. Everybody can, but not everybody will. How to turn nothing into something. How tangible are ideas and imagination? Ideas that become so powerful in your mind and your consciousness, they seem real to you even before they become tangible. Imagination that is so strong that you can actually see it. You can actually see it. If somebody cannot see it when it is not here, then it will never be here. Start looking into the future of what you would like to accomplish, where you would like to go, the person you would like to be. Decide what you want and then act as if you already had it. And that is to believe that what you imagine is possible for you. So the first step is to imagine what's possible. Second step, to believe. Now here's the third step, and that is to go to work and make it real. You now go to work and make it a movement. You make it tangible. You make it viable. You breathe life into it, and then you construct it.
You have a lot to offer. The fact that you're still here means that your business is not through yet. People don't do what they know in life, but what they do is they operate within the context of the vision they have of themselves.
So write and draw and build and play and dance and live as only you can. Make up your own rules. The rules on what is possible and impossible were made by people who had not tested the bounds of the possible by going beyond them.
You must change what's possible for you. You, and only you, are the subject that impacts the burning desire in your imagination. You are living and feeling as if your future dreams are a present fact.
Will it be easy? No. Will it be challenging? Yes.
So you got to prepare yourself. You've got to develop yourself. Long as you're breathing, you got some more work to do. There's something else for you to achieve. Guess what? You're going to make some mistakes. You're going to make a lot of mistakes.
So now go and make interesting mistakes. Make amazing mistakes. Make glorious and fantastic mistakes. Break rules. Leave the world more interesting for your being here. Make good art.
It is possible to start with nothing and become something.
Oh, isn't that lovely? And I love that last sentence because I know I'm not alone on here being it is something to start with nothing. Oh, I started with absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing except a beating heart and a drive to make something amazing. And was it scary? Absolutely. But I had an intention the whole damn time. Now, when I first watched my first event, life was crazy. Life was falling apart around me. You guys know my story. I was terrified. I felt like an absolute shell. I had no confidence. But I saw a lady get up and share her journey around getting to NMD. And NMD, obviously, we know that that's a 6-figure income. And for me, it just put so many light bulbs up. And I thought, oh my God, that's going to be me. even though I had no right to say that that was going to be me. Yeah, I had no skills. I had no idea what I'd said yes to, but I knew that that was going to be me. Now, some people can say that that's divinely given. You know, that's tapping in to some beautiful area of being a psychic. But to me, I just believe that right from the get-go, I had such strong intention that I called NMD to me. Now, again, if we look at quantum physics, we know that the universe is like a magnet. Our thoughts radiate a frequency. We either radiate great thoughts, great intentions, and great results, or we radiate negativity, miserable, stress. Now, that's our choice. We know, and through the personal development journey, we understand that our thoughts are our choices and that we can change the habit of whether we choose good or whether we choose bad. With our intention setting every week, we're going to force ourselves to feel damn good. Okay, because you know what? Life doesn't always make you feel great. Hands up right now if you're somewhere in your journey that's got shit. Yeah, that shit's around somewhere. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a good majority of us, right? Because life down here is meant to be lived. We're meant to have challenges. What is the power of this business and the gold that we have in our hand is we have a collection of men and women who want to be positive, who want to change the world, who want to be masterpiece creators, who have said, you know what, I've had enough of just scraping by. Like that video, I know I've got something to offer. Give me the vehicle to help people. Give me the vehicle to create success, to be able to give back to my family, to be able to thank my parents, to be able to, you know, enjoy this fucking existence, because that's what it's here for. It's not here for working 5-6 days a week and having 1 week off. It's not here for having limited annual leave. And when you do, you've got no damn money in the bank to enjoy it. Life is here for abundance. And we've decided that we're the people that have tapped into that. So congratulations. Come hang with me every Wednesday night. Now get out a pen and pad because this is going to be interactive. We're going to set some intentions. And I'm going to ask some of you guys, so get prepared. Don't slowly turn the video off and disappear into the background, because this is where we decide. This is where we decide that what we want is important. All right, it's half an hour every week. We're going to call it in like a freaking magnet. We're going to use the law of attraction. We're going to set our intentions. Now, to get sciencey on you again, we have neurotransmitters inside our brain called mirror neurons. Mirror neurons mirror what we're seeing. So who's ever been in a shitty job and felt shitty? Who's ever been around miserable friends and felt miserable? Yeah. On the flip side, who went to the fucking conference on the weekend and felt amazing? Who left just thinking, oh my God, these are my people? Do you know why? Because being around whatever you're around, your mirror neurons transmit those emotions internally. So this is why there's a saying that says you're the majority of the top 5 people that you hang around. So some of that we can't change, right? Because some of that is what it is. But if we commit to coming together every Wednesday night to have half an hour to embrace those mirror neurons with our people, so that we can bounce some positivity off, so that we can then go tomorrow, be that bouncy person, so someone else's mirror neurons might actually have a better day. That's the power that we've got. And when I talk about changing the world, I don't mean some miraculous like woman in the cape sweeping in and ending poverty. I wish. But what I can do is I can be the best version of myself every day, so that rubs off on other people. We're in a network marketing business. We're collecting people to network with. That is the most insane position to be in if you understand the law of attraction and mirror networking. We can make the world a better place by osmosis. Feel it first, radiate it out into the frequency. All right, pen down. we're going to project ourselves 12 months forward. Now, we're not going to do this every week, but we've just come out of a huge conference weekend, and I've talked to so many of you who are so damn excited. So we're going to intention set on the next 12 months. We're going to give ourselves a 12-month goal. Okay, this is what we're going to be focusing on, and then we're going to reverse engineer it every week to make sure that we get one step closer and our intentions are consistent. Okay, so this is your intention statement. I want you to write in really pretty letters up the top, my intention statement. Doesn't matter if you can't spell it, it's the same. The universe doesn't care. And then underneath, you're going to put June 2022 and put a couple of lines underneath it because that's serious stuff. I'm going to put some music on for this too, so you guys can think with some nice tunes in the background. But your next sentence, now you can write this sentence or you can just write your answer, whatever suits you. In June 2022, my life will look like. What are you committing to? In June 20, and don't be freaking relative, okay? Go crazy. This is your chance to create your masterpiece life. Have some big freaking goals. Scare yourself a little bit. If you could have the ideal time in June 2022, what would that look like? Now, why I say don't get relative is because I basically went from living on maybe $20 a week to having a pretty shiny 6-figure income in just over 12 months. Shit, it took some work. It didn't just drop into my bank account. But I started to see opportunities because my intention was there. So imagine right now, don't be limited. Anything could be landing in your bank. What will life look like? Let's get some music happening. All right, as we move on in your statement, I want you to focus on who are you helping? If you were to look around in June 2022, who's around you and who are you helping? Once you've got clear on that, we get to the fun stuff. Now, don't go telling yourself any money stories. You're all worth whatever you want. No glass ceilings here. How much will you be earning? How much is going to be landing in your bank account? Now, I love when they talked in that video. Nothing's impossible. It just hasn't been done yet. If you can match your energy output, which is action, right? You can attract that energy back. Girl, I'm not going to say no. You better be prepared to do some damn work for that one, though. That's awesome, Tam. Now, with that money, what will you be doing? What's that money going on? Amira, my love, that's intention, girlfriend. Don't you dare think it's weird. That is a superpower. That's what we're going to be working on, getting so damn rock solid that you just know what's happening. There's not even any doubt in your mind. That's when magic happens. Yes, Sam. I love it. 100%, guys. This is awesome. Now, these are goals, right? I can see these in here. I can see the goals. Hang on, I see somebody in there. The question was, what will you be earning in June 2022? But the intention behind that is, what are you going to do with that money? I want you to sit in that. I want you to think, if you've got a 5K goal, what are you doing with that 5K? Is that on top of the wage you've already got? Are you doing this full time now? Tammy's buying more puppies. Awesome. I'm loving these. Now make sure that you're attaching them to emotions. Make sure that you're attaching them to a frequency, because a goal is not a frequency. You guys have seen the Dr. Emoto study, right? Where he talks really positively to the water. And it crystallizes, it alkalines, it's beautiful. And then in a separate study, he talks negative to them. Well, what's Tony got on next? Oh, let's take you back, Denise. And he talks negatively to the water. Doesn't turn out so nice. It's an amazing study. I'm going to pop it up in the team page. I could talk all night about it, but it's not where we're at. You're right, babe. I love that. I want you to think, what's the first thing that you're going to go buy? What's the first gift you're going to give someone? That's a big one for me, because it's not always about what I'm going to do for myself, but it's about what can I do? What can I give? That's where the fun stuff is. Wine. You can send me all the wine, because if you guys have got goals like this, I can dare say I'm in for a fun 12 months. Send me the wine for your first gift. I love that, Lani. That was a huge one for me. My mum gave me 10 grand to get out of a lot of trouble, which I won't go into, but she gave me 10 grand of her inheritance money that she got from her mum. So my goal was that I was going to grow her a business. So she now has a business inside Juice Plus. You'll see her get recognized sometimes and she gets so embarrassed. But she now has a business inside Juice Plus that earns her money every month, passively, as a thank you. Now that's abundance, man. That's being able to give back to people. So stop being frightened of money. Beautiful. All right, let's keep going. So we've got what are we doing? We've got what life will look like. We've got why it's important to us. Now I want you to talk about, what are you committed to doing each day to make that happen? Because, mind my jammies, if I stand up here quickly. You guys have seen me do this before, right? This is life. This is the masterpiece life, right? Up here. This is where all the love and the money is. This is the fun stuff. This is probably the big pit hole of hell, right? Where some of us feel like we've been. Now, this is a radar for frequency. If we take away the external situations here, this is low frequency and this is high frequency. Now, we can measure this scientifically, right? This isn't just me talking woo-woo stuff. We can measure this. We can measure that somebody living up here is giving up a stronger, more attractive energy than somebody living down here. So when we have big goals and we say, you know what, I want all this, but every day we're acting like we belong down here, what do you think the universe is going to do? Fucking nothing. Because that's all it cares about is your frequency. It doesn't care about how many times you write this shit down. Unless you change your frequency and understand that the law of attraction demands you to see your worth, it demands you to believe, it demands you to stand up, it demands you to raise your frequency to match what you want to manifest. 100%, because that's what the universe wants to do, right? It is here and it does it. And there's a saying, the rich get richer. Do you know why the rich get richer? Because they're used to living in this lifestyle. They're used to vibrating this attraction. They're used to waking up and living in this frequency every day. That's why more of it comes. How many really good people do you know are stuck down here? Now, as much as I wish we could save everybody, we have to save ourselves first. We have to go first. We have to show people that this works, and we have to put one foot in front of the other to inspire them to start making the changes themselves. So now when we have $10,000 goals and we're saying maybe here, we know right now with the frequency that we're giving out, we got to change that. Energy creates energy. So I challenge you, go out, spread kindness freaking everywhere. Be a good person. See good in other people. Do good things. All of that stuff raises your vibration. Do your high-paying activities regularly from a place of soul. Come from your heart rather than your head. Because I can guarantee your head has been that conditioned to live down here that it is not your friend. Your heart is conditioned to live up here. Listen to it. Yeah, we have the most amazing opportunity in our hands to bring this in. Now, Denise will back me up on this. I know many people who have created this through our business. Do you know what's happened? Yes. They let it all slip away. They had 6-figure incomes and they let it drop. Do you know why? Because their mentality defaulted back to here. So the universe said, you know what? I hear you. That's what frequency you're giving out. That's what lifestyle you attract. And boom, it was straight back there. So do the work now, guys. Get in the trenches. I know it feels hard, and I know it feels like sometimes it's not pushing forward. That's because you're building muscles. And I would much rather you build muscles and take longer to get to that destination and stay there than skyrocket up and still have this mentality and slide all the way back. This is work, but it's freaking awesome because not only does it create you a killer business, it creates you a really beautiful life as well. All right, now just really quickly, I want you guys to chuck these inside the comments box because this is the same 3 questions I'm going to be asking you every week. So we've got almost 40 people on here live with me tonight. I want 40 answers in here, okay? This week, what am I releasing? What sucks? What hasn't served me? What needs to go? What kind of behavior am I doing? What kind of thought pattern? What kind of life existence is around me that needs to go? Oh, self-doubt, my ex. Oh, I love you, girl. Amazing. It's honest and it's necessary. Something around you needs to go. Now we're committing to that, right? Because we just committed to our intentions of June 22 and we know that that can't come through with us. It can't serve us. So for the next 7 days, our intention is releasing this. Every time it comes up, know that you promised me that you were going to release it. You said to the universe, no more. How many self-doubts? We're going to have to do a meditation next week on confidence. I love this. Beautiful, guys. Okay, for those of you who are finished, what am I celebrating? What have I done this week that's fucking awesome? What can I get excited about? It can be tiny. Sometimes I just feel really good when I leave the house and the dishes aren't in the sink. That's my celebratory win. What have you done this week that has made you feel excited? I love that. You did, Georgia. Love it. These are so cool. Now, can you see between these two thought patterns, right? When we were focusing on what you need to release, you're down here. This is the frequency that you would have been giving off thinking about that. When you think about what you're winning, you're closer to being up here. That's a different frequency. So that's why your thoughts are really, really powerful. Don't think about all the things that are shit. Don't think about all the things you need to release. Just focus and intention on the things that are going to win, the things that are going to get you higher. Now, number 3, everyone needs to put this in because this is important. This week, before I see you guys next Wednesday, what am I chasing? What are you going to create? What is going to happen for you in the next 7 days? I'm not talking about in the future. I'm talking tangible within the next 7 days. What is your intention? What are you going to create? What are you chasing? What does momentum look like? Get clear. Get really clear. Is momentum 10 new teamies with teamies? Is it 1 new teamie with a teamie? Cool. Now, I love these, and I'm just going to mess with it just a little bit more. When you're putting in your teamies, which are amazing, because remember, we've got our really cool Blitz deal coming. We're going to be inundated with beautiful souls really soon. I want you to connect an intention to each one of those teamies. The intention could be hardworking, hungry, passionate, excited. Okay, because again, we can have a goal and we can have an intention. There's a difference, yeah? Awesome. I love it. All right, now to end it off, because we're already 5 minutes late, I want everybody to stand up for me. Now I'm coming back here because I'm going to put this one back on because it's one of my favorites. Now, energy creates energy, right? So you got to stand up. I'll fast forward it a little bit. You have to move. Like, you have to shake out all that energy and just get it out. I don't care how silly you look. I'm looking at you. I don't care. I just want you to move. Make the energy go crazy. This is why Tony Robbins gets you up dancing on all the chairs, right? Oh, I love that belly, Angel. It's going to look a hell of a lot different in a couple of weeks, isn't it? You'll be like this, taking around. Woo! I love it. Everybody turn their cameras off right now. Woo! All right, you can sit down. You can chill out. Woo! Can you feel yourself tingling right now? If you did this and you weren't too cool to sit down and not do it, you should be able to feel yourself tingling. That's energy. That's what people can register and measure. That's what you have at your power tips every single time you want it. Okay? So if you're feeling dumb tomorrow, if you're feeling the self-doubt, if you're feeling the miserable, all those things that you promised me you'd release, I want you just to go crazy. Lock yourself in a toilet somewhere, a cupboard somewhere, I don't care, or do it right in front of them, but just cut sick, all right? And raise your vibration up because we've got some really strong intentions to set. So I love you guys. I will see you all next week. Go crazy. Oh, I love that. We still got goals coming through. Amazing. Go.
Thank you, Kit.
My pleasure. I love you guys. Go and watch the beautiful event that's coming.
Love you. Thank you.
Thank
Love you.
you.
Thank you. Bye.
Love you. Cat is blowing kisses.
Love you. Bye.